James has got his second basket of the game. Here's Durant. Outside Ross. Paul for three. They get it back.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
James outside. Going inside. Russell from outside. And another three for the Lakers.
It's empowering to play with LeBron because if you get open, he will find you.
Here's Durant. Shoots over Davis. And good from Kevin Durant with a sweet move.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Outside for Russell. Pass to James. Outside Vanderbilt. 5 on the clock. And here's Brown for three. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Stolen by Russell. James with the ball. Let's go with a three. And Chris Paul clears it away.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Count that bucket.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
And here's Russell. He got it off in time. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. The Suns on top, up 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Heading to the court, let's make some noise.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
The Suns leading. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
First team foul.
Phoenix on D. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Here's James. Outside Vanderbilt. 6 on the shot clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Kevin Durant. And Anthony Davis on the NBA's top 75 list. Grant, do you think that was a controversial selection?
Well, I mean, it was mostly due to how young Davis still is. You can't argue with the all-NBA selection and numbers. And, of course, being a recent champion may have put him over the top.
Now here's Booker. He has 6. Paul with the bucket.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide-open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Wing shot on the way. Again, the Suns good for 2.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
When you look at the career that LeBron has put together, one of the all-time greats, amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school.
And the immense pressure LeBron has had since day one of the NBA. Many others would have folded, Grant.
Very true, B.A. The expectations he had were just insane. Anything less than a top 5 player all time would be a disappointment. That's not fair to ask of any player coming into the league, much less a high schooler.
Now here's Payne, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game.
Well, you know that Ross can throw it down. Nice one right there.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. From the baseline, Beasley outside. Right side, Davis. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Now into the lineup for your Lakers.
Here's Payne.
Troy Brown Jr.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And Grant, as NBA players start to have more of a platform, we still hear those who say, shut up and dribble. What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's silly and it's unfortunate. And if you don't like it, then change the channel. But players today, matter of fact, everybody today has a voice through their social media channels. And it just so happens that NBA players have large platforms that reach people all over the world.
Yeah, don't expect the players to be anything other than themselves. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Payne, following the score by the Lakers. For 3, James. Good to see it fall for him. Now 3 for 9.
The jumper of LeBron looking more and more pure. Bad news for the rest of the league.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Paul. The 3 ball. Phoenix calls timeout.
All right, fans, here comes your Laker girls. Let's hear it for your Laker girls.
5 to shoot. For 3, Booker. Knocks down the triple. Booker's got 9. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Now here's Russell. Give him 8 points now. They double-team Walker. To the left side wing. Pass to Bamba. From the arc. The rebound by Ross. So it's Phoenix now. "30 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. They get the rebound. Ayton
DeAndre Ayton
gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
It's Ross on the wing. And the 3 off target. Up top, Walker. He got it up. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. The Suns on top, leading by 8. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. And Lonnie Walker IV is an athletic guard and a confident three-point shooter, Smitty.
BA, I like that he has leaned into becoming a volume perimeter shooter as of late, realizing that he can be very valuable shooting the ball. An experienced veteran in this league, Chris Paul offers valuable insight both on and off the floor.
Chris Paul.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw is good.
And just one of the most impressive titles in league history, guys. The 2020 Lakers winning it all in the Orlando bubble. A testament to LeBron James and that team.
You know, that 2020 bubble title for the Lakers, what made it so difficult?
You know, B.A., the mental grind of all that time in the bubble. 3 months in the same place. NBA players are used to being in 4 cities in a week. So it really was a different kind of challenge for them.
No one can make headlines like LeBron. There was a ton of buzz when he talked about teaming up with his son in the NBA someday.
Back to Ayton. Lets it fly. That shot off the mark.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Outside Russell. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Russell's got 13. You know, whether it happens or not, I think everyone would like to see LeBron and his son play together.
BA, I think it would be one of the coolest things to take place in the league. We've seen it in other sports, but for it to happen in the NBA, it would be awesome.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
You want to win? Well, show me on the defensive end. AD continues to do it.
Kick out to Brown. Pass to Russell. James inside. And slam dunk by James.
You see his link, the explosion, making sure of that one.
The Suns leading. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Now here's Ross. Pass to Ayton. This one for 3. Hits the trifecta. He has 7.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3.
Outside for Davis. Now Vanderbilt. Left side, Brown. Shot clock at 6. And here's Davis. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Here's Booker. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Booker's got 11 points.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
Pass to Davis. The shot's good on the assist by James. On the wing, Durant. He's got 15. Ayton with a screen. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
It's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Now here's Paul. Down low. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. to Beasley. Right side, Walker. Bamba misses. .102 left in the third quarter here. And Ayton gets it to go. Ayton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Back to Brown. Out to Beasley. Pass to Walker. Here he goes. And the jam by Walker.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Outside Walker. Beasley for three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker goes in. Pass to Lee. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And it's an 11-point Suns lead. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Suns ahead. They lead by 11. We've got more in store for you right after this.
48.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Ayton. Booker with it. To the paint. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Phoenix.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
Outside Durant. There's the drive. And they pick up two. Durant's got 10 points here in the second half. Back to James. Outside Russell. 4-3. And he can't get that one. The Suns go the other way with it.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his fourth foul of the contest. The Suns making a switch here. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
That's his second personal foul.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. There's a screen by Biyombo. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
The defense has to be careful. Kevin Durant has hops, taking the ball straight to the rim.
Back to Russell. James outside. Inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Durant. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Davis. Russell, that's good.
With or without the ball, Russell's versatility in the open floor creates mismatches.
Here's Davis. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
So both teams making some changes here. The Suns leading. Biyombo, high post. James brings the double team. Here's Booker. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
James outside. Back to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
The flush from Anthony Davis. 2 very loud points.
Timeout called. The Suns.
It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Lakers brother.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He complimented the three-point shooting. He said, quote, "It's one thing to get the look, it's another to bury it. I believe in you guys. I think you've got this game on lock. Let's go out there and let's take this, guys."
Allie, thank you.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Here's Booker. Driving inside.
You love the intensity on Booker's drive. Cutting in like there's nothing the defense can do to stop him.
James. Sinks that one from the post.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Here's Ayton. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
There's 2 things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy. Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Pass to Vanderbilt. Shoots over Ross. Walker with it. Now guarded by Booker. James inside. Clock at 6. Here's Davis. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility. And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Suns.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And with another win in the bag, they've racked up 46 total on the year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kevin Durant.
So impressed with this performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Substitution for your Lakers.
And the Lakers making a change here.
Brown Jr.
There's 48 seconds left in the 4th. Here's James. What a terrific move that is.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Ross for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
At the line for the Lakers, Jared.
That free throw no good.
At the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. 24 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Or fill these voids and fill my bank. Blue strips only, you switched on me. Mama told me about you snakes. Keep my... You know you can't never be too safe. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' hop out. Yeah. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that. That's all in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Yeah. I be gone. Yeah. They gon' run on how they come. Yeah. Get back. Up first, better not miss that. Tell me if you with that. Got to beat my powers, and we just made a banger.
Get your mans. If you switching up, then tell me in advance. Yeah, ayy, sticky hoe red hundreds on my fingertips. Ayy, yeah, chain swinging, don't know where the medal is. Ayy, pull up with a she dance, got some heaven pants. We on a different wake, I am the veteran. Ayy, yeah, right quit my bands, then I just do my dance. Ayy, yeah, on the game, then it just represent. Ayy, yeah, Mona Lisa's and Picasso's, bones are limp, I'm a chop. Culture vision on a 508 form when we out. Came storm like it's X-Men, with me, you is in my pockets. And I leave like it's Jumpman, coach seats in the airman, trophies, don't compare them. What's a Grammy to a Send my Grammy, give it.
Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. You take a look at the Heat. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Outside Paul. Here's Ross. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Heat take it the other way. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Now here's Butler. On the take. Out left to the wing. 5 on the clock. Well, it's the time of the season when voters are weighing their options for the yearly awards. RJ, you think there should be more positional flexibility for the All-NBA and all-defensive teams?
1,000%. And I still don't have a vote, so my opinion doesn't matter. But seriously, the answer is yes. If you're talking about players' contracts, because it can affect a player's contract, they should have the ability to be the best players on the best teams, and that's what the All-NBA first team should be.
Got to get you a vote, man.
No, I'm good.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
And he comes up with a bucket.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Pass to Adebayo. Out to Lowry. Adebayo sets a screen. Paul with a steal. Outside Ross. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
17 foul.
Here's Paul. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Nice shot by Ross.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. So good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open. All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs, because he will punish you if you do. Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
It's Martin on the wing. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
And Miami has possession. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Pass to Ross. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now Butler. And no good. Excellent D there from Booker. Outside Durant. Another three for Phoenix.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Playing way bigger than his 6-foot height. Lowry scores it inside. He just plays with so much heart. Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
The Suns leading. Ayton, no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Outside for Butler. Back to Lowry. Pass to Butler. With a 9-footer. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love.
8 substitution. Cody Zeller.
Here's Durant. He's got 9. Now here's Ayton. Outside Booker. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Pass to Zeller. Paul with a steal. Butler with a steal. For the finish. Ooh, here's Zeller. Slams it home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Durant. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Phoenix. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns. Miami trailing. Pass to Hero. For 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Hero's got 5 points.
A tremendous facilitator out of the wing. Butler finding the uncovered man.
And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent. Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
So clever and decisive in transition. Paul is fantastic at keeping defenders guessing and off balance.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "You want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns." I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Durant.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
Right side, Butler. That shot off. Nice D from Durant. Stolen by Lowry. Back to Butler. Kicks it to Hero. And Biyombo over to help. Lowry left side. Oh, sweet move. And Adebayo with the lay-in. Adebayo's got his second basket on the night.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Pass to Biyombo. That one's good for 2. Durant's got 13.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
To the paint. And stolen by Paul. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And that one's good. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Back to Lowry. From downtown. Kevin Durant with a rebound. And Phoenix has possession. This is the most they've led, 13 points.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
A nice shot by Booker.
Oh, the ever-expanding range of Devin Booker, making you pick him up pretty much at half court.
And stolen by Paul. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. You look at the Suns.
And I'm going to give them some tough love. There's no cohesion out there. Seemingly no sense of purpose. The will to win. And you see it in their... body language. It is trouble.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
Right side, Williams. Back to Smart. The kick out to Williams. Wide open look. That's good on the jumper. Hey, it's an exciting time of year with the playoffs on the horizon. Grant, should teams start changing up their rotations with the postseason in mind?
You know, B.A., I'm not a big fan of that. Of course, seeding is so important in the postseason, but I don't think it's time to start experimenting. It's still about winning games and getting into the best position possible.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Now here's Booker. He's a tough guy to check, averaging almost 28 points a game. Pass to Williams. Back to Smart. On the wing, Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three. Tatum's got 5.
Well, consistent catch-and-shoot opportunities will be available for Jason Tatum, and he makes good on it. When you think about Al Horford at his best, he is one of the league's most versatile big men. This guy is a very strong passer. He can defend across positions, including switching out on the perimeter, and he can knock down open threes.
The Suns on offense. It's a 5-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And it may have taken 10 years, but Horford's defense finally got recognized in 2018.
Yeah, he made the NBA's all-defensive team that season, BA, and he may not be a shot-blocking force like some of the great defensive players in this league, but there isn't a weakness to his game on the defensive end.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. And Boston calls time here.
Boston timeout call. All right, Suns fans, here comes your Suns answer.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Back to Smart. Puts up a 3. Pass to Brown. The kick out to Williams. On the wing, Tatum. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc.
3-point field goal.
Tatum's got 8.
2 minutes remaining.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And Durant gets it to go.
It is unfair that a 7-footer can be that smooth, that agile off the bounce. Kevin Durant doing some nice work.
Kicks it out to Smart. And there's a 3-second violation. The Suns trailing.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
And it's good for 2.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should own the paint. Nice touch there.
Back to Brown. Screen by Horford. To the left side wing. This one for 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting five isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
Here's Smart. He can't get it to go. And Phoenix the other way now. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
And the fact that they split their two meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
The kick to Tatum. Shoots over Booker. Again, Boston.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Durant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Jaylen Brown picks one up.
If you are a defender guarding Kevin Durant, you have got to have great stamina, both mentally and physically. He is as well-rounded an offensive player as the game has ever seen. And boy, good night when he starts to cook.
Outside Brogdon. Releases. The Suns clear it.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Boston Celtics. He put together 10 points in the quarter.
The Celtics, 15. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Pass to Durant. The rebound by Muscala.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Left side Brogdon. Williams on the wing. Here's White. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It goes on Terrence Ross.
I think when people think of Malcolm Brogdon, the first word that comes to mind is consistency. This guy takes quality shots. He's already produced a 50, 40, 90 season back in 2019. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Well, that 50, 40, 90 season put Brogdon in pretty exclusive company, Doris.
It sure did, B.A. Only the 8th player in the history of the league to accomplish that feat. Think about it. It takes tremendous skill to carry those percentages, the discipline to take good shots, the work required to become a consistent shooter. Brogdon brings it every game.
And here's Booker. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
We can get lost in the impact Kevin Durant makes as a scorer, but this guy is so willing to share the basketball.
Outside for Brogdon. Here's Pritchard. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Jaylen Brown has been vocal when it comes to social justice. He said, quote, people need to step up and use their platform. Keep conversations alive and show people that you care. Where your influence is biggest, try to leverage it. Brian, he knows his stuff.
Stand up. Allie, thanks. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Back to Williams. Durant pulls it in. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision. And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Devin Booker's game is finesse, but if you open up a window to jam it, he'll finish it.
And Boston calls time here. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Pass to Ayton. Durant inside. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Outside Durant. .107 left in the first half. Nice D from Tatum.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Goes up on the wing. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Up top, Tatum. Pass to Brown. Up top, Tatum. Clock at 6. Fires it. Brown can't hit.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Here's Tatum. Here's Smart. And stolen by Paul. Outside Booker. To the inside. Here's Biyombo. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And the Suns lead by 3.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Here's Tatum. Ooh, and an air ball on that one. Way off.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those. And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
Pass to Horford. He's good with a little jumper in close. Horford's got 10 points in the game.
Well, there isn't a shot Al Horford cannot make, and on the interior, that's easy work for him.
Outside Paul. There's a screen by Biyombo. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Warren. Uses the glass on the layup. You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum is advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
Here's Horford. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Paul. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the two J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains, and even some question if the pair could coexist. But Brown said, quote, "The adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good."
I'm knowing I ain't here, not a young thing. Double back twice in a row, 3-3. Planes all in my home, first street. Tell it loud when I make a song. Let my brother day. She be all on me like she need me. I don't need you at all. She believe me. She be mad every time when I really ain't know. Got me posted all alone where the slums be. Lot of money on the line, what I'm going for. You don't stick with me now, long run, you will see. Don't go, take off. Can tell you that they lying, that they saying that they seen me. No so. Big boss, and I ain't telling business, I'm a big B. Yeah, talking about you. Told her just splash whole lot of water on me. Why we RACE? No coupe, take off, cause I know these I ain't gon' hand that. New suit, yeah, big boss. I'm knowing I ain't here, not a young thing. Double back twice in a row, 3-3. Planes all in my home, first street. Tell it loud when I make a song. Let my brother day. Swift, yeah, show her how to get the money, oh. Yeah. Big old player, tryna get in her heart with no call. Chopping it wrong, ain't right how you using your tone. May I man right now. Check around living, I just went and got another. Millions in the bank, got another million flow. 1.3 ED, stay added up if you can't count. $250,000 chain, $250,000 car. Wow, I know how to get it in my mama house. $1 million business, I ain't never turned it down. Me and Casey, yeah, new coupe. Take off, cause I know these I ain't gon' hand that. New suit, yeah, big boss. I'm knowing I ain't here, not a young thing. Double back twice in a row, 3-3. Planes all in my home, first street. Tell it loud when I make a song. Let my brother day.
Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Looking at the last game for the Los Angeles Clippers, it was a loss to Phoenix.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did. Just not well enough.
I think they had some key takeaways from that one. Things they did well and things they can improve upon.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending.
Here's KD. And KD throws it down.
The defense has to be careful. Kevin Durant has hops, taking the ball straight to the rim.
Pass to Morris. And here's Leonard from three. Buries it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
KD, that's for two. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
George. Right side, Leonard. The three from George. The offensive rebound. Here's Westbrook. And taken away by Paul. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And that one's good, Ayton.
Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
Screen by Zubac. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And here's Leonard from 3. Rebound by the Suns. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split. And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Here's Westbrook. The Suns getting the bucket. Morris a screen. Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Durant. Nobody near George. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Powell for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns leading by 3. That's at 5 from 18. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Pass to man. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
KD with the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Batum. Fires for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And it's Phoenix's ball. Leading by 5. Plumlee with the steal. And he drives in. Outside Batum. .40 seconds left in the first. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And the Clippers making a switch here.
Into the lineup for your Clippers.
And the Clippers have possession. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Over to the wing. Paul, no one around him. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pass to Batum. There's the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. For three, Booker. No good. Shot missing. Up in time.
Love the heart of Chris Paul, especially on defense, where he is an absolute pest.
And so it's the Phoenix.
The Suns, 18. Please give a big round of applause.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Right now is their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. Zubac's no good. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. The Suns leading. Pass to Booker. And the rejection by Zubac. Leonard on the wing. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. From deep, George knocks down the 3 ball. George has got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Los Angeles on D. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Clock at 4. Durant. And nothing is falling for him right now. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Out to Morris. Beyond the arc. The shot's good on the assist by George. And it's a 4th-point Los Angeles lead.
And the one thing about Moore, he doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Paul George with the steal. And it's Westbrook missing. Suns trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The 3 from George. And another 3 for the Clippers. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Los Angeles?
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Back to Paul. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And Phoenix has possession. Shakes him. And that's 2 points on the layup. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
And here's Morris for 3. Pass to Highland. Outside for George. 18 feet out. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's KD. The shot will not fall.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
51 seconds left in the first half. The shot by George, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Kicks it out to Booker. Shoots inside. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 13-4 run. Los Angeles with another miss. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 3. Here's Paul. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now, here is George. Powell, no one around him. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And how about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break. Finish that half on a big-time roll.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And Leonard has it in the corner. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Now, Ross. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. So here's Westbrook. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Leonard on the wing. The 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Booker outside. Back the ball. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Paul's got 9.
Signature bucket for him on that possession. They can get themselves in front quickly with a few more like that.
Here's George to the middle. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. They get it back. Out to Morris. Right side Westbrook. Inside. Here's Zubac. Lays it up off the glass. Zubac has got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Now here's Ross. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
When he gets a good look at the basket, Ross has no problem drilling a 3.
Clippers leading by 6.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Here's Paul. Following the basket by Nicholas Batum.
and this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Here's Booker. Ross on the wing. 6 to shoot. And Ross with the slam.
He has size, but the first step of Terrence Ross is what makes him so good on the drive.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Batum. Kicks it out to Covington.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
And here's Leonard from 3. That shot, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here's KD. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
When Durant gets inside, 9 times out of 10, he's going to score or get fouled.
Durant hits them both. 1:50 left in the third. Here's Westbrook. And it's KD with the rebound. Suns trail by 4. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
A 3 from George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 14 points for the game. Outside Durant. And finished off by KD.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Back to George. From downtown. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Outside Durant. And the rejection by Zubac. And here's Leonard from 3. Hits it from three-point range. Leonard's got 6 here in this quarter.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Outside Durant. Pass to Paul. Banked in off the glass. 11 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Count it.
Westbrook takes these challenges personally. He loves scoring on aggressive defense.
Pass to KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And so... It's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And the three-point shot.
The Suns, 41.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 7-point differential. Here's Booker. Got a hand on it. And stolen by Payne. Pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. Nails it from the high post. Booker's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Phoenix. Covington in the corner. Good on the three-point shot. And the Clippers lead by 8.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
To the paint. Covington with the steal. It's Covington on the wing. And another 3 for the Clippers. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. To be honest, he was fired up. He asked his team, how badly do you want this? Because those guys over there, they're going to give it everything they've got, which means we have to do the same. See if they can match them emotion for emotion. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Back to Powell. This one for 3. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution on the floor.
Suns trail by 11. Stolen by Westbrook. Outside for George. Pass to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
The wide open look for Durant. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
And here's Morris for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Looking to end the run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
Because of his talent, any team KD is on, they will always have a chance to compete.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Nobody near Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Kevin Durant.
And with